Hi, I'm Dominic Robinson Neal,
I'm Zell Folks,
and this is Inside the Ropes.
Boxing Show.
All right. Hi, I'm Dominic Robinson Neal. We got another episode, or the latest episode of Inside the Ropes. I got my two favorite boxers, Jalen Pridgeon and DeAndre Robinson Neal. And we're going to be talking about, what's the subject, Mr. Pridgeon?
Why you love boxing?
Why you love boxing? We'll let Jay start first.
I'm gonna have to steal. I'm gonna steal Dre answer because he had the best answer. Because everybody can't do it. That's why I like it. Everybody ain't something everybody could just jump in and do it. Everybody can't say, "Oh, I could do that." It sets you apart. You know, it sets you far apart from everybody else.
I guess I gotta think.
And make a man out you.
You're the same one. Just
Guess I gotta think of a different answer then, but I'm gonna be realistic. I got a love-hate relationship with boxing. Cause you got certain aspects of boxing that I love. You got the combat sport, the gladiator sport of it. You got the train, the family aspect feel of it, the eye of it, and then you have the negative side of boxing when it comes to the politics and the who you know and what you know. It's certain things that a person to get over on you on. So it's a 50-50 situation with boxing with me, but I learned that as I got older. So, but the love part is, couldn't nobody do certain things like I could do. And with that being said, it's the fact of nobody could be me in this sport. You can make another Jordan, you can make another Kobe. Somebody gonna end up catching them, but nobody could be you in this goddamn gladiator sport.
Well, I love boxing because boxing kept me out of trouble. Boxing humbled me. Boxing will teach you a lot about yourself that you really don't know. It'll take you in some dark places where you got to sink or swim. And I think boxing makes a person a better person all around as far as character-wise, because that it gives you a confidence that it's like walking with a pistol and nobody else got one. And you don't. And then having a boxing background, boxing take you through a lot of adversity. And when you come, and then boxing and life parallel each other. When you get knocked down, you got to get back up. When you get down and out, you got to get back up. You got to keep trying. And the biggest sin in boxing is to quit. So that's the biggest sin in life too. You know what I'm saying? Just to quit and give up. You know what I'm saying? So
A lot of quitters.
right. So the stuff that you go through in boxing gonna take you a long way, whether you continue to box in life or not. What you went through growing up in the sport or learning the sport is unparalleled. You know what I'm saying? You can play other sports, but you can't play boxing.
Not at all.
I played other sports. I played them. But this is one thing you can't play. You gotta your mind had to be serious. You gotta be disciplined. And because you gotta train. If you wanna fight, you gotta train. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta get in there and take them punches. And there's gonna be days when you say, man, I wanted this shit for me. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be days where you're like, man, I could just be home in my bed. I don't have to be out here running. I don't have to be in here sparring, getting hit in the face. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a special person. I don't care if you call him a bum or whatever you call him. It takes a special person to climb between them ropes. Everybody can't do it. Right. Everybody ain't built for this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be built a certain way. You gotta have a certain mindset, a certain almost insane mindset to get in there, let somebody throw punches at you, or try to get in a sport where you be highly criticized. This is a sport where you criticize the most because you out there by yourself, and you gonna have with you all the way until you lose. Then once then once if you do lose, you're gonna see like, man, the people you thought was with you, they ain't with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love boxing. Next question.
So Dre, yesterday you said something about you heard people say stuff out in the crowd while you was boxing and also while you sitting in the coach corner. And they was giving their input as if they know boxing like.
All right, so we're gonna talk about fans and naysayers and people who have so much to say about boxing. Give me your input on it.
Everybody has an opinion. They're like, you know, everybody thinks they can do something better than anybody else can do it. Everybody thinks they're a coach, they're a trainer, or they invented the sport or invented whatever they got an opinion on. So at the end of the day, everybody has an opinion. Everybody doesn't have a good opinion, but everybody has an opinion. And when it comes to the boxing, that's when you hear the worst opinions. You hear people who never got in the ring. Some people never got to a fist fight. Oh, he should have been doing this. So I've heard it from in the ring to when got done boxing to out the ring from the crowd to where you just start listening to it and you just look at it like a lot of people don't know nothing about anything.
They don't have a clue.
A lot of people just like to talk and hear themselves talk, but like you said the other day, if everybody could do it, everybody would be doing it.
You're right.
And nobody hates on somebody that
They're
doing better than that. So you just got to take it like that, because half those opinions are terrible.
You got to think about it. Some of the best boxers in the world, people criticize Muhammad Ali. You got to think about it. Half the United States probably was talking about, bad about Muhammad Ali or criticizing him. Floyd Mayweather, anybody that's good, they talk about. They talk about John Elway, LeBron, Michael Jordan. So if you're talking about you, then it's something about you.
I like how you put LeBron before you put Jordan.
He's not the GOAT though. But anyway, that's another discussion.
I let that be.
But anyway, say hater. We talking about haters.
Let it be this now.
But anyway, so that's the thing with boxing. As you, I was telling a young kid the other day, one of my young kids, he lost his last bout. I was going to turn him pro on the December card. And he was talking about how the people at work was talking about him. So I had to let him know. I said, man, the people at your job, they admire what you do. They just don't have, they don't know, they want, if they could be you, they would. Because I said, you got to think about it. They sitting there with a boring life. They not trying nothing special. And everybody want to be a fighter. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You got dope dealers want to be fighters. You got football players want to box. Yep. Basketball players want to box. Everybody want to be a fighter, but everybody can't do it. So I told him he's special. I said most boxers gonna have 95%. They got more heart than 95% of the people they will ever meet in their life. You know what I'm saying? Because all your life you told as a kid, stay away from confrontation. Now I'm telling you, let's go to confrontation. It take a special person to get out there and do it, just do it, do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not telling you nothing somebody told me. I actually done it myself.
Yeah, I don't think you ever told me to stay away from confrontation. I don't think I ever heard that one.
Boy, I ain't tell you to go to school and act no damn fool. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember stay away from no confrontation.
And that's just like the kids. They come here sometimes, and the daddy come in here with them. It's hard for you to coach them because the daddy trying to sit down somewhere.
Yeah, I tell the parents, sit down. If you could teach them, you would have taught them. You wouldn't even need me.
Yeah,
you wouldn't need me. So let me do my job. A couple, sit over there, bro. I got this, because you getting ready to mess them up. You getting ready to teach them what you think technically don't know.
Yeah, and that's another case too. It's a lot of parents that mess fighters up, or people that can become fighters. They get too involved.
Everybody can't teach.
Yeah, everybody can't teach. You got boxing coaches and you got boxing teachers. Because if you came in the gym and the gym was full of new people, and I came in and talked to them, and I brought you in and put a towel over your shoulder and said, all right, it's the coach. You can sit there and say jab, jab, jab. They just gonna be jabbing. You ain't got to teach them. They just gonna believe you know what you're talking about. But everybody can't teach it. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who think they know the A, B, and C's. That's why it's called the sweet science. You know what I'm saying? You gotta actually be able to teach it. Everybody can't teach. You got a lot of boxers that can't teach. That was boxers who got and they try to teach them and they can't. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Yep. And this right here is the truth machine. It's gonna expose you for how you living. It's gonna expose you for what your skill set is. Anything and everything about you is gonna expose it right here.
It's gonna expose that thing right
It that hard. everybody can fight when they ain't tired.
Right. And people, a lot of people that be in the crowd and got all these opinions. They so freely with their mouth because they know they'll never have to be tested. They never have to live by those words in the truth machine. That's why they feel so free to just talk how they. That's just like
never live it out.
That's just like most women. A woman will talk to you crazy because she knows you're not gonna put your hands. You know, she don't have to worry about altercation. A man not gonna talk to another man too crazy like that. Not too quick, because it's gonna be some consequences behind it.
You're right. And then a lot of time, the reason I check them if I hear them, I check them because I had to earn my respect, and I just ain't gonna just let nobody sit out there. I just ask them, hey man, you can come to the ring anytime. You can come to the gym anytime and think your theory that your non-coaching behind doing.
Yeah.
You come out here and you try it out. See, or get somebody you bring over here to try it out. So.
That's the nice version. I'm gonna tell you to do something. I want to see if you can fight. And that's my opinion of the situation. You got to show me you can do everything you just told me to do.
Man, them jokers can't do it. That's why they
I
fans.
just be wanting to know, like, you want me to throw 6 punches at one time? Show me that.
Yep, and that's another thing too. People, they be so quick to say something about how you fight or what you should do that, and they not looking at. They think you just getting in there and just doing this for
It's
fun.
not realistic.
They ain't looking at everything that you do up until the fight. They ain't looking at everything you did up to the fight.
To prepare for that fight.
The fight, the easy part.
Right.
You know what fans stand for?
What?
Fake ass ninja. Those fans, not the good fans. You got good fans, you got fake ones. But actually, you know what I'm saying? But as long as you pay to come on out and see Rock the Bells, December 16?
16.
Come on out. Bring your fan self on out. Check us out. See what we do. See why we do it.
The real fans and the other fans.
You're right. Because like I tell you, I think the biggest eye opener is when that fight you lost, and usually it take about 30 minutes to get back to the locker room. That fight, it was path was clear. They was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Happy out in the car, probably talking. You know what I'm saying? But that was good.
But that's what they wanted to see. That's what a lot of people could pay for and buy tickets just to see you lose.
Mm-hmm.
People don't really support you at the end of the day. Some people they don't like you doing better than them.
But we already know that, so it don't bother
Right.
us. Just keep your mouth closed around us, though. You get checked.
Yep.
Factual.
What's the question you got?
Talk about the mental challenges in cutting weight.
Oh man, cutting weight for a fighter is the worst thing in the world. You will be the most grumpiest. Your attitude will be funky. Your emotions will be shitty. You are the worst person in the world trying to cut weight. You're starving, and I ain't gonna say starving, but you're not eating as much. You're working out twice a day. You're sweating. You don't want to be irritated. Sometimes people who are around fighters don't understand that. They can never understand that, and then when you snap off at them, they think you're being nasty or they think you're being a certain way, but they just don't understand. So we getting ready to explain it to you how it feels. So if you see a fighter training for a fight and he's cutting weight, you know what I'm saying? Just leave him alone. Give him some peace. Let him, say something nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You go first.
Wow. Mental aspect when it comes to cutting weight, those are my hardest fights. I ain't had nothing harder than cutting weight. Being to the point where you might mess up your weight cut to where you can't sweat no more and you're frustrated, you're angry, you're hungry. You ain't had no relations in about 2 months.
Yeah.
And you want me to do everything you telling me to do when you want me to do it. No, that's the hard. People don't understand the aspect of letting a person have some peace. Because when it comes to boxing, you got to have a lot of peace. And cutting weight, that take you to some of the darkest places you can go.
I remember when I was in the Army, sometime I would cut weight. I would wear the sweat bag up under my uniform and work all day. And then I'll be in it so long, I forget I even had on, so I see the water start coming out, my sleeve. And I'm like, man, then you see everybody around you eating good food. You like, man, boy, I'd love to get one of them honey buns.
Matter of fact, I got a quick story. I was at the National Silver Gloves. Me and him, I was the only one from here. And cut weight. In the tournament, you got to cut weight every day because you got to weigh in every day.
Yep.
So I'm looking at fights, and he was next to me. We was talking about certain fighters, and he just magically disappeared. So I'm like, dang, where my daddy go? I'm looking for my dad. I don't really know too many people out there except people I came with and the people from the region. And he talking to me about a fight, and all I can smell is chocolate. So I'm like, yo, what's that smell?
He said, he knew the smell.
Snickers?
He said, you eat the Snickers. He said, you eat the Snickers.
He went to the other side of the whole arena just to eat a Snickers. He supposed to be cutting weight with me. He lied to me.
Hey, man. Hey, you just don't know.
He listened to his intrusive thoughts, and
I tell you another time when we went to training camp up in New York, and you was cutting weight. Hey,
you had me in the farm.
Yeah, and then Gunther was this little bug, this food, little protein.
They had me in a farm. First of all,
I would get out the car. I get the car at night to go to Waffle House.
I'm talking about it was some ring-a-dink town. I ain't had nothing there.
Like, yeah, it was a farm. He had a big old farm, horses.
They tried to keep me calm by letting me drive the Porsche. Where I'm driving the Porsche to? To a cornfield?
Yeah.
Man, look here. They gave me the smallest chicken wings you can possibly get.
I ain't never seen no chicken wings that small.
He pulled them straight out the chicken that was in the backyard. I already know the chicken wings about this big and some peas, and I don't want this crap.
But that weight is coming off though.
The weight came off, but I gotta sit up. Then I'm in the most boring place. They talking about, man, it's peaceful up here. I wanted to go home.
I was fishing. I was out there fishing. They had a pond. It just, relaxation. But anyway,
they want to play with snapping turtles. So that's just time for that.
That's just like with him when he was trying to cut weight. He asked me, could he eat some skins? Tell him that story.
Yeah, I think I was on weight. That was when we rode from here to Tennessee. We rode like 7 hours.
No, we was going to Wisconsin.
Oh, we was going to Wisconsin. Yeah,
we was going to Kansas City.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah. That's when y'all had the heat on.
No, not that time. He asked me. He said, "Can I get some?" He said, "Coach, can I get some skins?" I said, "Now you can eat them, but if I said you gonna have to get that weight back off you."
Some skins.
And I said, man, few skins ain't gonna put no couple of pounds back on me. I got some skins. I had the audacity to get a banana. Like that's gonna offset the. Like that's gonna balance it out or something. I had got like 2 prepared waters. All this is nothing but sodium hold and retain water.
And when we got there, he was like, "You was about 5-6 pounds over."
Yep.
We had to get it off.
And we had to put the towel down at the bathroom door. After a run and after a whole workout, go in the bathroom, put the towel down at the door, turn the hot shower on, make it turn like a steam room. Got the heat blasting in the room.
I hated that.
With the blow dryer. With the blow dryer in there.
I got the blow dryer gun on. They tried to, so you
got it good then. At least he was in there with you.
No,
Stephanie was in there.
Stephanie was in there with him.
Oh, about to, because he was laying in the bed the whole time. I was in the sauna.
Yeah, so, hey.
You sweating? Alright, man. The worst.
Well, anyway, we're going to close by saying make sure you come out December 16th. See Rock the Bells. We're going to have some good fights on there. Rock the Bells 7, right?
Rock the Bells 7.
So we're going to have good fights on there. Also, you need some tickets, come to Robinson Neal Boxing Academy. I got you. I'll hook you up. All right. This has been another episode of Inside the Ropes with my boy Jalen and my son Dre.